Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Aid Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off.
What did you say, buddy? Yeah.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
Did I
When
tell
he
you that
brought
the
it
other
out
day?
of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
No, that was pulling the plug. Yeah, she ain't.
Gibson on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a
He said that
play
for the
by
past
the
4 years
linebacker.
because
He
he
has
should be eating on
such
trash talk
tremendous
unless they win.
instincts. As soon as he sees run,
They're not
he's
supposed
coming
to win the
downhill.
game.
He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best
That's
linebackers
what he done
in the
last
entire
year.
country.
After getting
favored
knocked
by
back
10
to
this
open
year.
this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Are you serious?
And the first drive ends with a pick.
What is that?
Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally made the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Good evening. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Richard. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Yeah, I heard you.
Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's close. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Richard. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, what a great
That's right,
break on the
yeah.
football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always
They don't
remember
look
your
like they're
first interception.
No,
You
they're
always
there.
remember this
No, I'm
moment.
just saying that's I guess maybe they ain't threatening each other. I don't know. That's what I killed. Was,
They'll leave it with him.
That's the big one. If you
Stopped
see
in the
that, yeah.
backfield. He's
I mean, that
going
ain't
to
the
lose
big one,
3
Jason.
yards
That's
on the
the big
play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the
I got the
momentum not
headset.
only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create
this is
bigger
the youth
plays,
Dynasty
to
you
get them
talked
behind
about.
the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get
There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
a good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice
What's he
job
saying?
mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, the running back using his speed.
Yeah.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Eli got charged, he said. He was hunting and he was on a four-wheel
Here
drive.
comes the offense.
I'll tell
They
you
haven't
what,
exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabbed in the middle. It's Griffin. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And the
well, he shot it
is
though.
really a difficult route to defend
And then he
against if
drove
you're a
up on the
DB
foot
in
and
coverage,
instead of buck hanging
especially
out the
when you
wood,
have no
instead
help
of
on the
play,
inside. So
dove.
for the offense,
That he
when you
shot.
continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Richard. Snagged in the middle. It's Dingle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Oh, yeah?
And it's a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Let's go.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short
He's gotta fill a
return,
paper out for
but
you?
on a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Utes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no
this is
shot
me.
at catching it.
No, there ain't no
step back in
coaching.
week
This is me
3.
playing
They have
against
been
this other
sharp
guy.
as they extend the lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Quarterback's ability
Oh,
to read the field
well, I mean,
is
I
huge,
haven't
and also the
person that's a
anticipation,
coach,
the
but
time
you play
to
the
be able to
game.
throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get
Yeah.
run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes
well,
aren't
you
thrown
pick
into
what
the end
teams you
zone.
get
You've
for
got to
head coach.
read the
If you want to,
coverage,
like I
hit
said,
the
about
open
Utah.
guy, and let
And
him do the rest.
he was actually, I played him last year and I beat him by a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no
Yeah, my
gain.
first game, I lost
Well,
to
not a
Tennessee
great run
State.
there,
The
but I
guy
think
was
what the coaching
Kennesaw. I
staff is
ran an
trying to do is
offense.
they're trying to help
I
out
knew
their
offense,
quarterback.
and
He's
I
thrown
just didn't like
interceptions
it at all,
on
and
each
I
of
couldn't
his
find
last
anything I
2
was good
drives.
at.
The best way to try to settle him
Out
down
of
is to
it.
get the
So-
running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front
this
is
is
ready for the
awesome.
run.
It wasn't my defense. Huh?
Somebody
I ain't
needs to
never
make
used
a
it.
play
I just
here.
found an
It's
offense
third
that I
and
know I.
long from the 26. Back to pass. It's Richard. Fires to the middle.
Are you kidding me? I was all over that.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will
Yeah.
wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play
I don't
receivers,
think
and
I
they've
don't
done
think they
just
have,
that
but I
in the
know he
first.
owns them. Yeah,
They
he
largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice
Yeah.
lead to get started.
yeah. Rogers.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Yeah, they're starting Shadur now.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
He had a good game to begin with, so they're
That's
gonna
okay. You'll take some of
start him, I
these,
reckon.
but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and
Yeah,
9.
it's crazy.
Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got an open man. Racing to the right.
No, I'm not doing it. I almost seen Shadur all year.
And once he
I
found
seen him
open
go for a
space, the
field one
band
that jumped
might
across the
as
power
well start
line.
playing.
Not the power line, it went right in the
And
middle
the
and then
offense finds a
jumped
way
across,
to
so
cut
it
into
was
those
gone.
things. They still have plenty of work
He
to
was
do.
gone.
They do, but that's a big score.
Yeah, that was
You
it.
get
I think
late
he
and
just
stuck
jumped
into
on.
the second half when you're fighting to come back. By
No,
so
they
many
crossed
points.
right there, I
Great
guess.
job getting points.
I don't
Get
know. I
that
guess it
momentum
just
back on
it
your
was
side so you
gone,
can come out
gone.
and do
And
some
it
good
was
things.
Crown didn't bring
Get
it
the ball
back.
next
It,
time.
it meant to get where it was going.
He'll go
Yeah.
out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite
There ain't
shake
no more
free.
meat. We basically filled his freezer.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the
Mhm.
attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of
No.
explosiveness going.
And I
I
don't
don't
know if
think
they're
we
going to
got
get to
no
see
room.
what's defensively because of just how explosive that
But
play
they did
was.
one
Reese
of them.
David.
You got
They
that.
may be seeing a little bit more
No.
off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
He'll take the deep shot.
Cool
Intercepted.
for that.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
Yeah,
That's
but
such a great job of seeing the play,
It's
seeing
definitely
it
as good as a
unfold,
point.
breaking
That's
on the
actually
football,
true.
making the interception,
Got a
and you
little
will
greedy on that.
absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Richard. Finds his man. It's Grove. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the
Yeah,
things this
yeah,
defense
that's where
really prides
Remington got his
themselves
at.
on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time he's got his man. They make
Man.
the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time
There's
to
some-
get to that first down mark.
We hung that down there. There's a
Man, you
ton
put
of
those
them
slot
stinking
receivers in
things.
there, and
Squirrels
here's why
everywhere.
you do it.
I
You
mean,
back them
everywhere.
off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those
Excuse
are
me, I'm
safeties.
playing on it.
You get those good matchups where you can
Excuse me.
feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times
Yeah,
good
that's him.
things happen.
He'll throw on third down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit.
Good,
They
now-
are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
problem getting it always come on. So
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
seriously, we had a little trailer.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away, nowhere to go. I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's been everywhere. An absolute
No, it's not. I run about 2 or
And
3
the
quarterbacks
offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking deep down the right side. And he is finding
I'm not
wide
listening.
open
I'm just giving
defenders
you-
all over the field. His 3rd interception of
I was
the
just
day.
letting you know. What is it? You talking about the high state fans and all
But
this?
he was smelling that end zone on that return.
There
Yes.
were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously,
Art,
you can give
who
up some
is
plays in
was
the
that when they
passing game,
transferred to the
but you got to
Ravens?
stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus,
Who?
they get the first down. And wait just
Who?
a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the
He's not a true
standard is
freshman, but yeah.
indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Utah.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 21 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is
I
it as a
love both of
quarterback
them.
to
I'm
have
a
to
big
throw
Brady,
post
but yeah,
routes to get great
I'm ready to
stats? No, I can just throw
take this
quickly
thing
to one of the
between.
fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
I kill one or one. That way we can get our sausage.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Richard. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
I could have killed the beer tonight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks
Yeah.
swarming and just getting after the passer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oh,
It's
you don't
the
spray your
fourth
stuff
sack
down?
this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better
No,
last
you don't
week.
spray
They
your
got their
guns.
butts chewed out.
Oh.
6 sacks they gave
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
A little bit further, but anyway. Let's go.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On
Yeah.
3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Mhm.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
only in the
Yeah,
second
you always,
quarter.
yeah.
I think
do
if you're
that.
the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play
Yeah, I
calls.
mean, anything, if you
moving
stick
the
anything
pocket,
around and get
your
around, yeah, I always
quarterback
spray
away
my
from
stuff.
danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot.
Snags it on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint
Yeah.
to try to put some points on the board.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
What?
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary
Oh, they don't-
early
they don't
and
tell
often.
that,
They were
yeah.
going to use their speed
No.
to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they
Oh,
were ready in the
yes, they're
second
cool.
quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him
Does
again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Under fire. And those two couldn't
Come on.
make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long.
I ain't got much time down here.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
I'm in
QB
the
has had a
second
lot
quarter.
of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I've got
defense
about
gets to him.
50
Finally,
or
the
60 or
defense gets a
70
win.
or something.
They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Oh,
They
what,
put it
bro?
away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Richard. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle.
I'm on it,
Gets
but
a
I ain't
pretty
there.
good
I'm on it, but I
pickup.
ain't there.
We got a timeout
Yeah, I
here
know,
late
but I
in the first
expect
half, and
perfection,
they'll try to
you
get
know,
more
or
points on the board before the
I
break.
do. I'm just talking about my. I knew where he was going. I just wasn't there quick enough. I could have had a pick.
The
He did.
Boilermakers can play this second down
He
a
did.
lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout.
Yeah.
A strike downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Yeah, you can quit.
They'll back him up with a holding
Yeah, it's
penalty
holding,
this
not
time.
penalty,
They've spent
except it-
most of the day
it
backing
popped
them
up
up
over
with
here.
sacks anyway. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
On fourth down,
He came from
going to the
Jackson.
air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
I'm 1-1.
We're just about ready to start
I
the
told you I
second
was
half.
Kennesaw State. Was me. Kennesaw State. Kennesaw.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Saw. It's college football team, dude.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing
They're
out right
big
now.
one.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive in this. Like this offense,
Well, they just turned pro
when
a few
I'm
years
playing
ago.
from behind, every
Or
possession
D1.
means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah,
Right,
nothing
Purdue.
has gone their way in the first half offensively.
They're
And
black
you know
and
now,
like
based
a
on how this
probably
defense
darker
is
shade.
playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quickly complete. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw. It's Richard. Makes the grab. It's Lane. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties,
Maybe
and
15
linebackers on
yards.
receivers. Nice
20.
execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Looking
I was just
downfield on
excited,
first down.
blessed.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Good, solid pick up there. Now
No, I
they
meant
can
to
start
shoot
to
him.
smell it
Shooting
for
it.
the first down at the 31.
Great job
He's
by
a
the
shot
offense.
ahead.
Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you
No,
got to do.
right
Run
here in a
those
minute.
crossers across
let
the
me-
formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in the.
No, I don't
He's
see him.
got some space. Finally corralled and not
That's why I
before
slowed
he
down. I knew
picks
he was
up
going
the
to make a
first
move. I
down.
just didn't know which one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This is a back juke.
The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to
He
be
ain't
so
gonna be in, like, the
critical
top
when you're trying to
15.
throw the
I
ball
don't know.
down close
I mean,
like
maybe
that. They
James
didn't have great
Madison,
timing
maybe.
on that one.
They're at 20, I
Defense
think.
rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They got to win their
And
last
it's
game.
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where
Last year,
he's
you're
going to
talking
be,
that close,
and
they
be
just ain't got it
accurate
done.
with football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two
Yeah,
guys
but
has to be great
Auburn
when you're
fired their
throwing
coach
into
after that. They
because
got their
coverage
coach
is
in
going
there.
to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
No, I thought he
Throw it down
interviewed
to
for
the
the
16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this
City,
drive.
dude. I don't know, though.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Yeah, he was, dang. Seconds. All I needed on that, but I couldn't get it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Oh, yeah.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
And
wings it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is going to go up and down the field.
Yes,
and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Get high! Get high! Get high! Get high!
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the offense got
but this
situation.
forward.
Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Man, all you got to do is just put that man on the touchdown.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
When it's really hard, like the stadium
check
polls.
in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Like literally,
Hey,
like
fellas, here's a
it'll
quick
be going so
update
fast
on a
it's
top
invisible.
25 clash today.
Yeah.
Rice fell behind
Yeah,
early, and it's been an
usually
uphill
don't get
climb
rattled at
since.
home, but when you're
Thing
away,
is,
yeah,
this
it's
is
pretty
a
rough.
program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know
Yeah.
when it goes final. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. The
What'd
junior
you say?
making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
To the air, it's Richard. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man.
No,
he did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying out.
I got it.
He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Wants to bust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today, and another
his quarterback. I
pressure.
beat the tar out of his quarterback this game. Yeah, you seen all the minuses and all this and
to get the ball
that.
out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Back to pass. Unleashes one deep.
Why did you not let me
Swatted
just
down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Richard. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
They play Vandy?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
I thought they would have, but you know, they decided.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh yeah, like it was not even. I don't think they scored touchdowns like 48-3.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Really good defense.
Hey.
You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly,
I wouldn't be sure of
open
that.
field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal
games
for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Scrambling away.
Yeah.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Utes. And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out
He
here in the
can't.
fourth
Well, he's not
quarter,
allowed
close
to.
to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule
Yeah,
in
we're in a
college football,
dynasty.
man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the
That's in
Kickoff
ultimate team.
unit on the
I
field.
mean, there
This
ain't no
defense
leagues
will
that
be called on to
usually. I
protect
mean, every
this
league has
lead.
rules, but Yeah, you can't.
And no
In
chance
any
at
of
a
my games,
return
you
here.
can't
They'll
quit,
start this
but-
drive at their own 25.
Yeah, just be a man. Just take it. I mean, I took a few. I battled back from 20, but lost by 5 the first week. I was so aggravated. I finally figured out this offense. I was running Ohio's, and there was nothing in it I liked.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one
Yeah, it's
back
on
and put a
Friday.
good drive together.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs
Man,
on the field,
I
knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Brings it down on the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously
A shot toward the end zone. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football.
Just put it in freezer
and see if
bags.
he can get another touchdown.
They'll run play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Utah. The defense putting points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Well, Jeremiah Smith could have 300 yards receiving and 6 touchdowns.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
It would be.
Obviously,
I
the
don't
defense
know
took
what
advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back, coming after the quarterback. And you've already
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Utes!
Got a strip sack.
Into its own
Just got a
hand.
pick 6 with that guy. Now I got a
You
fumble
always hear
with him.
coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep
Yeah,
your
same guy.
hands on the ball. That time, he got
I did
hit.
that on the first
The
one,
ball
and I got
came
it back.
free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I turn on 2 clock if I was him.
Call back. Game is over.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point,
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
What is that?
He'll step out of
Throw in
bounds
the
right
tap.
at the
That was
44.
Apollo,
Big
wasn't it?
time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole...
Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
First and goal, Purdue.
Calls his own number.
That's
He
Iowa
works
there.
his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They weren't
My
able to
back's
move them
so
an inch
daggone
on
tight
second
right
down.
now.
Now it's third and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field.
42 Spider.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Pretty. I'm just
Nice
about
job by
done
this
and
defense
scoring.
playing assignment
And we're about
football.
third.
Somebody
We're
has to
on
have the
about
quarterback.
32,
Somebody
but
has to have the
still.
pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Clock
Oh.
stops, and we've reached the 2-minute
Hit that
timeout.
bang.
This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
2-point plays.
Got
The
it
windows
just
are
in
very
time.
small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been...
There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been...
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Utah! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
About had as much defense turn into offense as I had
They'll put this
offense.
one in play. First snap of the drive
You know what
from
I'm
the
saying?
25. power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the
Guess
play.
now he
They
finally
keep
wants to
trying
run
to
the
stick
ball
with the
out.
running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Or not.
He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Yeah.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team
He's
on the
tired.
field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and
Yeah,
you put those
they're
guys
doing,
that are
yeah.
great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Set. Here we go. Set. Clear. Clear. Here we go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Set. Hut. Get set, get set. Ready. Green 25. Cobra. Go. Jackrabbit. On. 29 Philly. Set. Ready. Here we go. Easy. Ready, ready. Let's go. Down. Ready, go. Set. Ready, set. Easy. Slab. Ready. Pound 55 weak. Ready. Set. Here we go. Set. Clear. Clear. Here we go. Come on, set. Ready. Igloo. Igloo. Ready. Get set. Get set. Set. Ready. Lasso! Let's go! Down! Yankee Blue! Set! High! Cricket! Spider! Hot! Easy! Hot! Moose! Ready! Ready, Here we go! .42 Spider! Ready, go! Green 25! Cobra! Ready! Clear! Flip there!